Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Welcome to
ma.
this platform again. Thank you,
Yeah.
Janet.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma.
We're going to start off now without wasting much of your time.
No problem at all.
My name is Owa Ajibola, and I will be taking you on this section. I want to say welcome and hope you have a lovely week, and hope it has not been very stressful, because we don't need stress in our body. So we have to ease tension all the time. Make sure you are a happy person and you are always smiling. Always try to do what you love doing best. So this is part of the program. We want is part of a health enlightenment as well. So apart from coming in to learn about the basic computer skill, we also try to enlighten people about to be healthy and to live, to be mentally fit, you know, to reduce anxiety, anxiousness. So I will tell you that whatever you do that makes you happy, keep doing it. If it is listening to music, if it is reading books, if it is chatting online, if it is being in social media, please just do it and make yourself happy, because there is a lot of Janet, is it possible for you to let me unmute you? Let me mute you.
I can hear you.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I want to, sorry, I mute you because it's affecting my the speech, you know. Or if you want to unmute, you unmute yourself. Just let me pass through this first. Thank you very much. As I was saying, it's good to be stress-free. You know, whatever we do, let's try to make ourselves happy and know that a healthy mind is a sound mind. Okay, let's carry on with today's business. As I said before, my name is Owa Ajibola. We have lovely people in the platform here. We have Mata. Mata is part of the director. Is the reason why we are still here, because he's very, very, very handy when it comes to trying to organize this program and making things come to reality. I would say I welcome everyone here, Antonia, Janet, Blessing, Wumi, Olajide, and those that have not been able to call their names, please pardon me. I'm just trying to make you comfortable and know that we have a special section today, you know, which has always been the case. But today on comes into being because a lot of people have been trying to call in to say, oh, we've done this particular platform on how to shop on the big site where you buy a lot of things for those that still grandmom, that still want grandpa, that still want to do some trading or want to buy a lot of stuff. They said, no, we don't have much to buy up to that particular stuff, but we still want to buy quantity, cheap item. When I say cheap, cheap with quality or whatever quality you want, you have opportunity to pick from the site, you know, but they still want to buy a lot of stuff, but with a discounted price, you know, and they want to still make sales, even despite that they are making those purchases in in the platform, that they want to make sales, they want to still use it for them, their self and their children or their family members to use those items, you know. So I decided to say, then let's do the sister company to the Alibaba, which is AliExpress, you know. In this bit, now we know how to register on Alibaba and AliExpress. You know, it's pretty the same method, but I will try to go into it for you to see what is going on. So we are in this platform basically because we have the community lottery funding, those giant people behind us. They are our backbone. They are the one that make us to be here. If not, we'll not be able to organize this particular program at this point in time. So let's kick off by sharing our slides so that you know what is going on. You know, we always start with sharing of slides because it sort of guides us and organize us on what to do and how to go about the section, you know. So let's try to go on it. Before that, quickly, I will let you know that you can talk to me through the chat, which most of you should be acquainted with because I personally taught you how to do that. And some of you know how to do that already. Some of you booked a session with me. They came to me. We've done some people, we did some in the library. We are able to put you through on how to do this basic skill of communicating while we are on Zoom section. So those activities we've done, this is an opportunity to put it into practice. So chat with me, stop me on pause, unmute me, speak to me when you want to do that. Thank you very much. So let's go on the slide now. Hopefully should be able to share our slide. You should be seeing the slide now. Yes. If everybody is seeing it, please thumbs up, please, thumbs up. Martha, are you there? Tonia, okay, lovely, lovely.
Yeah, I can see it, yeah.
Okay, lovely, thank you very much. I want to make sure we are all carrying along with this, okay. We are the Thought Foundation Limited UK, and this project is called the Elderly Upskilling Digital Project. And I have a saying in the next slide. You will see it in a minute. Yes, it is written by Neil Armstrong. He has a popular saying that says, your best quote that reflects your approach. It is one step for one and one giant leap for another. This is actually a very a strong word to start with. Most of you might be thinking that how do I start? Where do I start from? You know, this is more or less letting you know that there is one step at a time. You know, you can take one step at a time as a man, but a mankind, which is more like a lot of people, can be a giant leap, you know. So you being a man today, you can later take a giant leap, you know, you can take a big step later. So let's try to start from somewhere. That is what it means. So this will help us in this particular platform that we are in now. I have Antonia's hand up. Antonia, do you want to talk to me? You can.
No, sorry, it was a mistake. Sorry, I was
Okay.
trying to bring the thumbs down.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so this is actually what it entails, you know, one step at a time. And you having one step today doesn't mean you will not be able to take a big, bold step next time, you know. So let's try to start from somewhere, because where we are going to is still very far, and there is a lot of steps to be taken, which we can easily do that without too much of effort. It could be an effort, but it's not the effort that is going to terminate one. I will put it that way. Okay, so let's go to today's slide. Before this time, I'll quickly reflect on what we've done in Alibaba, which is a big site than the AliExpress, but all the same, they are sisters company, you know. In AliExpress, Alibaba will be able to open I taught you, put you through how to open an account. Not only that, how to navigate within the account, you know. You saw those items, how to click on it, how to put it in your basket. It's not different from this, but I'm sort of going to digress a little bit, you know. to show you how to contact a seller in that particular, any object you are buying or any item you are buying. There is the opportunity for you to contact the seller, which is very important when you are dealing in this type of platform. You know, navigating through between the two sites is very similar and it's not different from every other site. But if you want me to go through that, just let me know as I carry along. I'll teach you again how to log in, you know, to AliExpress, Alibaba. Is basic a registration. If you be registering with any other site, it's not different. You just register with them and you'll be able to make a purchase, you know. They might ask for 2 ways evidence to show that you are the real person. That wouldn't be a problem, but let's go through how to contact a seller in AliExpress. So this is our topic of today, contacting a seller in AliExpress. As it is written here, how do you contact seller in AliExpress? You can do that through your computer, you can do that through your phone, or you can do that through your mobile tablet or any of the gadgets that you've got, like we have tablet, phone, and computer, you know. So apart from that, any information you want to order is known, or placing an item is already there. The only thing you need to do is to, when you've registered, you logged in. When you log in, you click on the menu, which will drop down. When the menu drop down, you select the things you really want to order. You know, you pull up your order details. You know, when you click on it, it comes down. Then follow the contact link to send a message. That is just the basic step, you know. But let's go, because I will try to show you where to click on, because there are different ways of contacting the seller. You know, why do we really need to contact the seller? It is important because in a situation that you want to buy an item and you do not understand much about the item we are talking of now, it could be 10, same item to be 10, because by the time you buy, the more you buy, the more the item, the price reduces. You will see it in the, when we go to the website soon, you know. So most people like to make purchase from there, mostly when you have a lot of children or siblings, or you have extended family member you need to give items to, and you can give to them and still make sales, you know, out of those items. There are, before I forget to tell you, there are little shops that you can easily register on to be doing some sales, you know, these days. We have Shopify, is there? We have some other website, which can I even remember? I think I've forgotten some of those shops now. We have eBay, but eBay is still a big site to sell on, you know. So there are little shops that you do not need to do a lot of things. You know, if you need those lists, contact me, I will let you know. You do not need to do a lot of things before you register with those sites, you know. Why am I saying this? Maybe you bought some item, you want to keep some, and you want to sell some because you bought them a lot of similar items and you buy in a cheaper quantity. You can decide that to say, I'm going to snap this picture. Immediately you snap, put on the site. You know, I will check some that is with me and I can test it to you. If you really need it, request through the WhatsApp group. I will test you those website that you can do quick sales on, you know. So you just snap the picture. If you register your name, just snap the picture, put your price. It's not a lot of things you need to write. Put your price, put the color of the shirt, or describe it a little bit. That's it. You just post and people will start seeing it. If they want to buy it, they will contact you, since if your contact is there. So that is by the wayside. So what we are talking about is that, how do you contact a seller in an AliExpress? So let's go down a little bit. Everything you need to do, you need to log into the site. But this computer that I'm using do not have anything that have to do with, I did not log into this particular, my logging in is not here, it's in another computer and I can't remember. The logging in is a shame. I purposely use this computer because I want you to see how you do it, because if I use already, if I already logged in, it's difficult for you to see how it operates because it will be taking me to my AliExpress website directly, my login inside. So you wouldn't know. But all the same, you should be able to do something by the time we leave here. You should be able to register because if you've got Alibaba before, you can keep that aside. Register again for AliExpress because before I started to treat this section, people actually called in to tell me that they needed the AliExpress because I told them they can buy smaller quantity from AliExpress as compared to Alibaba. So try to register with Alibaba. Those that have shops, you know, those that have if you have salon, if you don't have salon, even if you don't have any shop, you don't do any sellings, you know, if you are interested in it, what you have to do is register with this site. Think of what you want to buy, pick them out. When you pick them up, put it in the basket. Try to contact the seller. If you want more description about the product, it will tell you how it looks. But to be honest with you, there are items there that already have a lovely description. They tell you how everything looks like. So you do not need to sort of ask too many questions. But it's only when you have a little bit of negotiating power that you want to ask, when is this, oh, I'm buying so and so amount. How will I get the delivery? Or when will the delivery be coming? Everything is there, don't get me wrong, but you can still ask them that this is where the item is coming to, you know. Can I make my own product? You know, those type of thing, question. Can I make my own product? If you have a product already in mind and it looks like, you can tell them, please, can you turn this place around for me? If you turn it, twist it up and down, you'll be able to, you'll be more unique compared to other people's product that has been on the ground. So this is why we needed to contact them, you know. And as I said, you might start with just 15 items, but before you know what is going on, you can be on 30, 100, 200, 300 items, you know. It's just to encourage you. So the way you buy things from this site is not different from the way you shop from every other site. It's a little tweak, a little different. So let's try to pay attention to this. So when you log in with any of these, your gadgets, what do we do next? I'll show you a picture of how it's going to look like. This is how you log in. Remember when I told you about logging in into Alibaba, it wasn't too different from this AliExpress. You put your email there, you put your password there, because by now you have generated your password. So if you put your email, you know there is difference between registration and signing in. To register, I mean, you do not have an account. Because you don't have an account, you want to register. Sorry. Because you don't have an account, you want to register so that you have an account. And after you've gotten an account, what do you do next? You now sign in. And to sign in is basically, there's no serious talk about that. It's just your email and the password that you formulated by yourself. Remember, we've always been talking about this. Do your password to be unique, you know? Put those characters, special characters, add it to it so that it will be unique. People cannot easily guess your password. So let's say we've signed in, yeah? What do we do next since we've signed in? If we've signed in, we need to go on a particular shop. We pick the item. We are going to do that in a minute. We'll pick the item. When you pick the item, how do you contact the seller? There are different ways. One of the ways of contacting the seller is you navigate to the seller store. Each of the seller have their own store. Just like, for example, you are a trader in maybe Louisiana or Woolish market or any of the markets around us here. If you are a trader there, you have your store. you open your shop, physical shop, but in this AliExpress or Alibaba, as the case may be, they have their own personal online stores. They have their online shop. So this is where we call the seller store. So the seller stores, all the items they sell will be in their store. But initially, when you go on the website, you might just see an ordinary, maybe you want to buy a toothbrush. When you will always see the toothbrush is in a different shops, but you click on that particular toothbrush, it will tell you that they're selling another product. That is where, they have a store. They are not only selling that particular product, but by the time you click on the toothbrush, for example, it will say, you see at the top, seller stores, for example, you click on the store. By the time you click on the store, within the store, you'll be able to navigate to where you get how to contact the seller. It will be at the top. We'll try to see it. But all the same, you need to register first before you do this. Do not forget. Because the example I'm going to give to you, I'm not registered yet, but I will show you how to go on it. Then by the time you click on it, you should be able to contact the seller. But the picture is there as well for you to follow. So how do you go? Let's see. Let's try to read this bit so that we know where we are. You can search for it. This is exactly what I was telling you before. You can search for it using the bar at the top of the page, yeah? If not, locate an item. If you are not using that method, you locate the item you've been sold by, the item being sold by the store. You click on the visit store. When you locate the item, you see visit store, you visit the store. Or contact on that item page. Some of them have contact, some do not have. Some of them have contact page. When you get on the contact page, you will be able to communicate with the seller. And if you can't find the item or the store you want to contact, and you have already purchased the item, the reason why we are saying contact store is not only because you want to buy the item. Sometimes you've seen an item and you already know that you like this item, everything they've written, you do not have reason to contact the seller. So you don't need to contact the seller. But what about you bought the item already and you now find out that the item is faulty? And it's something you can easily rectify with the seller. You do not need to go further to sort of raise disputes. You can easily contact the seller, talk to the seller, because even if you have an issue with any of the stores or any item you bought, the first thing you do is to contact the seller. You understand? Even if you want to contact the AliExpress itself, they will ask you, have you contacted the seller? And if you say no, that means you need to talk to, at least somebody sold an item for you. You need to talk to them and tell them, this is what I bought. I'm not happy with it. Can I get a refund back? Or can you arrange the means of collecting this item back? You understand? So the person will talk to you and say, okay, you know what? You can keep the item, but we are going to give you a refund of maybe half price or blah, blah, blah. So it's sort of good relationship with the seller, and it gives you good record too as a buyer, So this is how it works. You click on the account menu at the top right corner, select your order. When you've bought the item already and you decided to contact the seller, you click on the item. You go to where order. There is a place where you have your order you've ordered before, or your order list will be there. You click on a particular item you've ordered and that you have issue with. When you click on that item, it's at the top right corner where you get the order on your account. Then you select my orders and then click on your order, the particular order. The item would the menu will drop down. When it drops down, you click on it. Then contact will be there. You'll be able to, they will say contact your seller. blah, blah, blah. So you'll be able, or give feedback and all that, you'll be able to go on there and contact the seller right away. You know, so these are just how you go about that. At this point, I want to have a break. I want to stop and listen for a few minutes if you have any questions so that you can ask before we continue. Because I'll be talking for exact 30 minutes, about 30 minutes now. So I want to see if it's possible for you to ask questions, because we still going to do the practical aspects of it. So do you have any question? Please do ask at this moment. Okay, Antonia, you can speak, please.
Yeah, I just want to ask, like with although I've not shopped with Alibaba before.
Okay.
Like for the AliExpress. Just want to ask, because there was sometimes, I don't know if I think I discussed with you last time.
Yeah, we were trying to say something about you bought something. Yeah.
And even till now, they've not given me my money. I didn't see that thing now.
And they've not returned the money back to you.
The money to me, and I didn't see the goods. And each time I keep messaging them, they'll still keep repeating the same message to me. They'll tell me this is the ID, this is the blah, 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 blah. So I don't know how to go about it. I was discussing it with somebody today. So the person will just say, it's your money, you need to collect it from them.
Exactly. So what did you do after they keep on writing the same things, like repetition? To be honest with you, this was, sorry, Antonia, this what you just said is, it happens with an item I bought. This is our platform. It happens in an item I bought with Amazon, because I patronize Amazon a lot. There was a time I was in one session, I was trying to tell you that I'm not good at going to do face-to-face shopping. I'm online person, So I bought a lot of items from Amazon, So I bought an item just like what you were saying, and I contacted the seller. He's telling, if I send message, he will be repeating the same message, keep on repeating the same message. You know what? I try to contact Amazon, have a very good networking as a communication channel, but how do you get the number? That is the most difficult bit of it, If you don't know your way around the system or your account, it's difficult for you to contact under the Amazon. It's difficult for you to see how to contact contact Amazon directly. But guess what? I contacted not the seller, because I have evidence, because I'll be talking to the seller and he's not responding well. I contacted Amazon directly. They were apologizing. They refunded the money. They asked me to keep the item if I still need it. If you don't need it, dispose of it. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So why am I saying all this? Giving an example is that when you send that message, did you do a follow-up? You are supposed to look for a link on how to contact, because it is beyond the seller now. You have to contact you use Alibaba or AliExpress?
It was AliExpress, because when we discussed last time, you now said if I used paper or I used direct. I said I used direct. It was after the discussion, I now changed to start using paper.
Paper, yes.
Direct anymore. But the last message, I remember the last message I wrote to them, and I said, this is my high time money. If people don't pay me back my money, I'm going to sue you guys. They still they keep repeating,
because
I tried to look for the seller, whatever, the number to call, but I couldn't get. I even went to Royal Mail to ask them. They said they didn't see anything like that. They didn't see it in the system. They don't know how it went.
And today you didn't follow it properly. It's like, we are all busy people, we are all busy, but sometimes you tend to forget. They've sent you a reply, you can't remember when to reply, or you've forgotten the information you used before. The only thing you would have done,
they didn't send me any reply. I was the one even disturbing them. I even sent them email that what I bought, and I even went as well going for dispute. They said, did I see the item? I said, no, I did not
Mhm.
see any item. I need my refund. They said they will get back to me, that I should wait for a few more days. They now
Okay.
sent me what is it called? The ID of the ID of the item and the number attached to it. That then later I now waited, nothing. I still replied them again after 3 days interval. Then they now wrote me. They said what did they even write again? When I contacted them, the guy was saying that I should go to the Royal Mail and see that this is the guy that delivered the something, everything. I went there. The Royal Mail that normally comes, I even gave the guy the contact, everything. And the guy went through this thing. The guy said nothing like that.
Are you the one that's supposed to be going to Royal Mail? Did they deliver an item and you did not receive the item? They left a leaflet.
They said they gave me the contact number, the postman, this thing, that I should go there and check.
That is not a good seller, you know. Under normal circumstance, they find out that you make that purchase and you did not receive the item.
I told them God will punish them. If they eat that money, they will purge.
Antonia, what you should have done, I'm sorry to cut you short. What you should have done is that the dispute is more than the seller now. There are stages. You are supposed to contact. If you are not still happy, there's an opportunity. Go on the site and read. Do not let your money go. Go on the site and read it.
That's why I asked the question, how am I going to go about it? Because I need my money.
Yes, go on the site. What you needed to do is go on the site, go and contact ALIEXPRESS directly, not the seller anymore, because you try to resolve it with the seller, but it's not going anywhere. And all the information they've given to you, please keep it to hand. Like the email you said they sent to you, the contact, what is it called? The post office contact. You should have been doing, because this is quite a long time.
Everything is in my phone, everything, both the messages, everything is there. I did not delete anything.
Yes, you should. For next, now you should go on the site and check for ALIEXPRESS, their real contact, because there is a way they do things. Read it. They will say, if you are not satisfied when you talk to the seller, because they are big bodies, you know, they can't just come from nowhere as a seller and take the item, sell item for customers, and they are not getting it, you know. If not, people will not be there making purchases, you know, if you can't receive your item. So that's a very bad experience. Like I said, Antonia has just prompted this issue of how to make your pay for the item you are buying. She had this experience, does not mean everybody will have this experience. Get that clear. And another thing I should let you know, and I told Antonia last time, is for you to be using a third party to do your payments. You know, if you don't know how to set up a third party, a popular one is PayPal. You don't pay anything, but you just link your account to it. They will be helping you to do the payment. So if there is a dispute like this, they will return your money. They fight for you. If you are not even using a third party, you use your credit card. If you've got credit card, those are the two powerful and important things to use to make purchase. If you are making any purchase you are making, you use either your credit card or you use a third party platform. And if you are still in this section and you haven't gotten a PayPal account, you can call me, or we can treat it as a section in one of our sections. If I get a lot of people calling me that they need how to open a PayPal, I will be able to treat that in one of the sections. It's not difficult to do. Or if you don't have a credit card, you can apply for one. Most people are scared of credit card. Credit card does not mean you have to take 3,000 and put on it. You can start as low as 200 pounds, you know, 100 pounds even. So just put, the only way for you to manage the credit card is for you to use the credit card and try to pay immediately. Be wise, you know, try to pay. When you get a credit card, guess what it does for you? It increases your credit rating. And credit rating is good. No matter, even if it's 10 years, you want to use your credit, you can start building it from this particular moment. So let's try to be wise and don't be scared of making adventure. You understand? So let's go, because we've spent some minutes now. Let's just quickly go on to see. Do you have any question before we move on, apart from what we just discussed not quite long? If you have any question, please feel free to always raise your hand up.
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to ask, you know, like AliExpress, do they buy little quantity in Alibaba? Like, you know, AliExpress, you can buy 1 or 2. Can they still buy it the same way in Alibaba as well?
Yeah, if you go into Alibaba, Alibaba is a much bigger company that they do wholesales than AliExpress. AliExpress they engage in wholesales, but their wholesales is much little, as in quantity wise, you know, but compared to Alibaba that deals with a lot of quantities, you know. But to be honest with you, you can be in Alibaba and you'll be surprised that they want to sell you something of 50 items, you know, depending on what you are buying. It can be 20 items, depending on what you are buying, how much it is, and who is the seller. The only way you know, you need to know that is go on the site, hover around, you know, hover around and see what is there on the particular site. By the time you hover around, it will tell you how much they actually pay on that particular, how much item they were willing to serve to you. You understand? Is that clear, Antonia?
Yes, ma'am. After this session, I'll talk one-on-one with you.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's quickly go on the next slide and see how it is. We've done this because we said this is how you log in, and this is how you go on the site as well. We've done that. So let's try to move on to see how the site really look like. This is how the seller shops might look like. You remember when we talk about the seller shop, you know, the seller shop might look like, you just pick different, they look like this seller now, it has eye pencil, yeah, it's selling different items, jewelries, and nails. So it's the same store. I see visit store is just by the corner. You click on, you're only buying one item, but when you click on this place, it will show you all the items that the seller is doing. So this is how we get to sort of explore and do what we need to do. Okay, let's go to that side, because I really want us to sort of see how the website look like. This is how it will look like now. You say contact now. You can immediately contact the seller. But sometimes get it in mind that time zone, when I say time zone, the time that this seller is, the time might be different from the seller's time. So the time the seller will reply to you might not be immediately. And you might be lucky, immediately you are sending it. Some of them are doing 9-day job, 24 hours job. They are responding to you, you know, then you know that, oh, this seller is really active. Maybe they have a lot of customers, they have been dealing on a lot of customers, with a lot of customers. So let's click and see how the button. So after you've seen this, you write, you sort of contact and write what you want to write. You click on contact now. You see a rectangular shape will appear. Then you start typing what you want to ask the seller. Okay, let's go to the next slide. You will see this on the left side of the page under the store or the items that you want to buy. This is how the shape will look like. This is how the message box will look like. This is where you type on. You know, because I didn't register on this particular computer, you will not be able to, I don't have my login in, you'll not be able to see how this page look like when I go on the site now, but this is how it will look like. Then you start typing, you know. When you register, every other thing I'm saying is a story, because you see everything falling in place, you know. Okay, so you out or submit the form, contact form will open in the form of an email that will be in your AliExpress inbox. If you have a question about a specific item, make sure you list as much details about that item listed as possible. You know, when you have clicked on the item you want to buy, when you say contact seller, any question you want to ask concerning the item, make sure you write details of it there, because when they want to respond back to you, they respond everything together. You know, but that doesn't mean maybe when you've written and you forgot to ask a particular question, you cannot go back again. If they are a seller, they should be willing to do a good customer service, and they should be willing to answer you at any given time. Okay, so this is how it actually look like. Let's see if we can sort of copy this and then listen to it before we go on the website, please. I'll stop sharing this now so that I'll go on the other side. Please, if you have any question, this is an opportunity for you to ask. You can ask. Oh, this site is not going. Oh dear. Sorry about that. The website, I don't know why it's not going. Let me check the bottom one. I think that will be able to do this. Copy. Let me share now. A lot of people find problem with one buyer or the other, you know, but all the same, I would say one seller or the other, that if you have a problem with any of them, it can be rectified depending on who you are. Or you just get tired and you say, oh, I'm not going to do this anymore, you know. But if not, there are always room for you to negotiate, you know, talk to them. They are there to help you out. You know, people are there, you know, but it's a situation that they know that the item you bought is not much. It's just maybe 2 pieces or something, and they will be feeling a little bit reluctant to, which is not the right thing to do, to respond to you, you know. But you, as being the buyer, you should be able to stand. It is your money you are using to figure things out and say, I have ordered this, I need it to be in a good, the quality I want, you know. And don't forget, and like I said, we always say that you can, I'll start sharing again. You can always tell, you can decide to say, please, I need a product. I need this pattern of my product. Can I have this product? Can I have this? Can you change the color to this particular way? Can you do this? Can you do that? They will be able to tell you if they can do it, you know. And if you want to start using it as a business, you can be here and be exporting to other parts of the world, you know. So please, let's take it serious, because it could be what you want to do in future. I have some AliExpress open down, but I will try to go over this with you. Can you see? I'm going to log in so that you see what I have here. This is what, not really logging in. I'm sort of going to go on the website because I've not registered an account. Because if I register an account, it will take time. We could not be able to go through bits and bits now. Okay, I will say Ali. You see what I'm typing? I'm typing Ali. Even before I finish, look, I'll show you what happened. Even before I finish, it's coming up because your computer already knows a popular site that people go to help you to generate it. So at the top of my bar, menu bar or search bar, which is the what is it called? URL bar, you know, it will show you, this is where it is called URL bar. It will tell you, it shows you where you can write on it. When you write on it, you make a search. It will help you to search. So this something like a search, like magnifier. You see little magnifier by the side here. It is the search icon. So when you type, it automatically search for you on your internet. So it's not a hassle at all. So I'm going to type Ali. It's already brought out Express, so I can just pick that Express there, or I can finish my typing if I want. ALIEXPRESS. So I'll go on that side. I'll pick the first one. I can pick this one, which says ALIEXPRESS UK official site, because there are different sites. You can go on any of them. Some can be on another site. It will display another language. So let's see how it goes. Yeah. Okay. I have clicked on ALIEXPRESS.com. This is where I am. This is how the site looks like. You should be seeing it now. It's asking me subscribe to notification, get other update tips about the latest discount coupon or more. If you have the website, if you are logged in, I will say you accept. But right now I'm quitting it so that I can do what I'm doing, because I'm not logged into this site. So this is how the site looks like. So where are we going to? There are lots of things here that you can see, which is very confusing. Don't be confused. Look at this. First of all, we want to see if we are on the right website, the right website for my own country website. You can see English here, you know, GBP, which is Great British pounds. So that means we are on the side. This will be showing Great British pounds. If you don't want to use that, there are other currency. You can change the country, but I'm not changing the country, because if I click down here, if you can see my drop menu, can you see the drop menu? You can see the drop menu under this flag. This is where I click. I'll start again. Under this flag, they wrote English GBP. I'll click on a little what is it called? Triangular icon there. I'll click on it. It will show me the country, the language, and the currency. Because you can pick UK, for example. You can pick your currency, and it can be another currency, which is not a Great Britain currency. But we want to operate on our currency. You do not need to be thinking of how to exchange. And you want a language that you can understand, which is the English language. So we've picked the Great Britain now. That is it. It's there. So what are we going to do? What are we buying? What do you want to buy? At this particular place, we have different categories. You know, the categories here is women fashion, men fashion, phone, telephone, computers, and so many things are here, you know. We cannot go through all this because our time is fast fetched. There's a lot of icon of things for you to buy. You can go around it, just see what's going on, even if you are not buying. Go and look, explore, you know. So what are we talking of today? We are talking of how to contact the seller. I'm going to write example. Maybe I can say hair products. I like using this hair product because these days women like hair products, and this is our platform. We only have few men, so let's utilize our power. Hair products. Hair products. Okay, I'm going to search for hair products. There are different categories. It might be men hair products, women hair products. Let's just generalize it to say hair products. I've written it there. Look at this magnifier sign here again. I'll click on it to make a search for me. Immediately I click on it, this is what comes out. You know, all this one came out. Then let's pick the first one, which is what is it called? It's a dryer, a hair dryer with a comb. You know, this is £17.62. You know, it will tell you how many you can buy. This one is telling you the power, the wax, the strength of the product. Yeah, that is what the price is here. This is telling you how many have been sold by the customer. So sometimes you know how many has been sold. You check their star. This had 4.6 star. You know, the star is up to 5 stars, you know. So anyone that have 4.6 is a good rating because it's very close to 5, you know. But will you like to buy a product that have 1 rating or 2 rating, you wouldn't want to go. You'll be thinking, oh, this person is not doing well. But get this in mind, it might be that the person just started trading, you know, or the person too haven't got people to review. It's only 1 review or something like that. So this is it. And look at the product, it says free shipping. Sometimes I like buying products from AliExpress that is having free shipping. You know, so this one has free shipping. We were talking about contacting the seller. At the bottom of this place, you will see Chunkpunk official store. So you go on that Chunkpunk official store. That is their store. You click on the store. Immediately you click on the store. This is what happened. You see, this is now, look at the top, Chimpong official store. This is what they sell. They are, look, it's bringing out as a slide. They sell a lot of things. Blow dryer, straightener, coiling hair, different thing comes up. Even those of you that buy weave on and wig, you know, people, yeah, they tend to sell for you more expensive. You can just do your, try to see, use your own initiative to see good rating. Anybody that have good rating and he said it's human hair, believe them for what they say, read details about what people have been saying about it, and try to purchase. You will find out that what you buy there will be lots more cheaper than what people will come here. They will resell it to you. So let's be smart. Cream, hair products, band, different things, clothing, shoes. You know, you can buy some and put on. If you are traveling out of the country, you can give. If you have grandchildren, you can give. You grandson and daughter, you can give to them. So this is an opportunity for you to exploit all these means. They are there for us to utilize. So this is the store now. Top seller, feedback. This is feedback section. We are doing a quick one. There's the feedback. This is what people have said about the store. You can read, look at it at the bottom. There are a lot to explore, you know, but if you feel at this point that I have not gone through a lot of things, you still want me to go through it, I don't mind. I can start off next week to go through some other bits like products, item, and all those things, you know. But make sure you send a message to me that I could do that. If not, we'll be trying to teach something else for those other people that is not interested to benefit from. Because I have to bring this in because of the people in here. So look what people requested for. Look at this Chunkpong official store at the top. We've opened the store now, but still we've not contacted the seller. Remember, we don't know where to click on. This is where you click on. Did you see this official store by the top, my left hand side, opposite me? It is, you see at the bottom, contact now. Immediately you say contact now, you click on this. And you can follow up with the seller. Look, follow seller. You can follow the seller too. So that when there is an important information or there is a new product or there is a discount, they will always send to you. A lot of things. It's so exciting. A lot of things are in there for you to benefit from, for you to exploit. But do you have the time? Can you create time to do this? You know, so this is open. This seller is been trading for only 1 year. It is at the top. And it has got a silver rating and it has a positive feedback. So this type of seller, people would like to buy from them. One is, it has 35,018 followers, which is a lot. So this is it. So you contact the seller by clicking on this contact now over here. When you click on contact now, because I've not registered, it took me to this place. If not, it would have taken me to that rectangular shape, like a message inbox. So when it takes you there, you start typing in and send message to say submit, you submit. Do you have any question, everyone? Please, you have to say something now because our time is far-fetched. Do you have any question? Any other question? Blessing, you want to say something?
No, I don't know at the moment.
Not at the moment, okay. Any question? Never mind, if you can't say any or you don't think of any question now, you can easily contact me through our medium. You can email me. You can go to our website too and leave a feedback there. But because of what I sometimes after this recording, I forget to put it on our platform, you know. I'll try to be doing that because somebody have contacted me to say, oh, please, even if I miss the section, I really want to listen. The previous one makes to register things on my own. I will try to put this on the platform. Please don't think that I'm overloading you with information on that platform. I only try, I reduce it to just once in a week, unless we have important things to talk about. That's when I send messages today. So, but if you feel you've had enough, try to, I'm going to send a link. You know, I'll put this video then, I'll send a link. That link will be able to, you click on it, all the YouTube messages that you've missed, all this, where you can go over it again. Don't forget to message me, you know, if you have any more questions. Thank you, and I appreciate your coming in today. And I'll stop to share now. Yeah, I thank you for coming in, and I hope to see you next week. If you have any question in the meantime, please use the WhatsApp group, or you can visit our Facebook page. You can go to our website, which I'll send to you now. You know, I'll put it in the platform. So please utilize this an opportunity to utilize this opportunity to learn more, and share with your friends that would love to be encouraged. You know what this platform is about. It's about enlightening the elderly, about how to be computer literate, how to live a healthy life, and how to be fit, you know, and live an independent life in the society. So please do share to your loved ones, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't see